This is the original Frisbee Golf starter set, and these are just regular disc golf discs. See the difference?
Yeah, the Frisbee discs look way more lame. And today, I'm gonna see if Frisbee golf is actually legit.
With a very thorough game plan.
Not bad.
You see, most people call this sport disc golf. Some people call it Frisbee golf. I personally prefer tin lid golf because that's its original name. But that's besides the point. The term Frisbee is actually a Wham-O trademark brand name. Because it's trademarked, the sport cannot legally be called Frisbee golf. And since this is a Frisbee golf set, it dates all the way back to the original flying disc, invented in 1948 by Walter Frederick Morrison. In 1955, he sold it to Wham-O as the Pluto Platter, which they promptly renamed to Frisbee because Pluto Platter had an odd abbreviation. Enter Ed Hedrick.
Howdy.
He redesigned the Frisbee and sales absolutely exploded. But Hedrick wanted more. He wanted to create a new sport called Frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf.
Where you would throw a Frisbee at a target. But Wham-O did not share his vision. So, in 1975, Hedrick quit his job at Wham-O and began pioneering a new sport, disc golf. Which brings us to today. Wait just one sec. Sorry, don't want to get sued. Back to the present, where Wham-O missed out on Frisbee golf, and now they're trying to get in on disc golf. So that's why I'm trying out the Frisbee Disc Golf Set, to see if it's legit. Here's the game plan. First, I'm going to test how far these suckers actually go. Second, I'll attempt to shoot under par with only the Frisbee starter set. Last, a comprehensive scientific, thoroughly honest review, or CSTHR for short. Okay, we're at the park. We're gonna see what kind of max distance we can get out of this starter set. I picked 3 discs that I think are pretty comparable to each of these guys, in a very scientific fashion.
These'll do.
Let's see what kind of max distance we can get. The distance showdown will be a 3-round event. Each disc will be thrown once per round, and the best distance throw will be taken after completion of all 3 rounds. Best of luck to our competitors.
Luna versus the golf disc putter. Jimothy versus golf disc mid-range. Undertaker versus golf disc fairway driver. Disclaimer, I throw everything on hyzer, but I'm gonna try my best not to do that. That was a pretty good rip for the first one. That was on hyzer.
At this point, I had no faith in the Wham-O discs, which made me realize that I was holding on to some negative bias. Maybe it'll surprise me.
All right, now for the regular discs. Time for some measurements.
As I ran down to measure, I had no doubt in my mind that the Wham-O discs didn't go farther. But to my surprise,
shockingly, this disc went the farthest. I am surprised.
Round 2.
Turfed it.
With each and every Wham-O throw, a shocking thought was forming in my head.
Maybe these discs actually go far. I think I have to put hyzer on this one because it's so flippy. See, look at that, so flippy. But I think that got some sneaky distance.
Time to measure again.
After 2 rounds of throws, these have all gone about the same amount of distance. Maybe they're legit discs. Wham-O, you're surprising me right now.
Round 3.
Speed run through round 3 because nothing interesting happened but this.
Gosh, that disc is so flippy. That's definitely the farthest throw. I just went through those picnic tables and I didn't even come close last time. That was the last round. Let's get those distances and see how far each disc went. My guess is that Wham-O actually did pretty good.
After the final measurements, here are the complete results. Wham-O had the single longest throw, as well as keeping up foot for foot with the regular discs.
So I think we're gonna have to give them the dub in this little category.
And now we'll see how they'll fare in an actual round of disc golf. Okay, we're at Northtown Park. I've got the starter set here. Our goal is to shoot under on the front 9 holes. And I'm only gonna use these discs, obviously. I do not expect these discs to fare well. Let's see how they do. Okay, I'm gonna try to throw a hyzer flip with the mid-range. Also, I found some flight numbers for each disc online.
Not bad, a little short.
So my secondary goal is to either confirm those numbers or come up with my own.
I think I have bad bias against these discs. I just don't expect them to be good. And I think that'll make me play worse. Pretty uncreative name, honestly. Not the worst attempt in the world. Okay, well, I shouldn't have tried to throw it in for birdie. That one's on me. That's not on these discs. That one's on me. Okay, one hole down and we bogeyed. But the grooves on this disc are just so weird. I know that's like their thing, but for disc golf, I just don't know if it makes sense.
And at this point, I was just hating because I was cold and I bogeyed. I was making valid points though.
They should honestly give these cool names if they want to have any credibility in the sport. Who wants to throw a golf disc fairway driver? No one. Who wants to throw a destroyer? Everyone, because it's a cool name. And a good disc, I guess, but that's beside the point. That is so flippy, dude. What the heck? Dude, I threw that on like 45 degrees of hyzer. And it flipped and turned and literally burned over. But I guess for a starter set, that's kind of what you want. So I won't hate until the end.
And the flight numbers pretty much back that flight up.
Perfect. Here's the crazy thing about these discs. They're actually all PDGA approved. They're just weird. You don't ever see anyone throwing them. I never throw rollers, and I'm gonna try a roller with this one. Well, that wasn't a roller. That was not a good shot.
Let's add a bit of turn.
Through 3 holes, and we're +1. I need to pick it up. I can definitely shoot under par. I just need to get 2 birdies and take pars everywhere else. This is a 6-speed on a 500-foot hole, so we're just hoping for par. Roll! Roll! I got it to roll. Absolute dub. Whoa, how the heck did it roll all the way over there? Easy par. We're still sitting at +1. I think this is one of our best chances for birdie. I'm gonna go mid-range. Only 250, but it's uphill. It's gonna be a rip. We're gonna have to test the integrity of this boy.
A decent amount of flit. Is that accurate for the flight numbers?
I can make this putt, put us back to even, and then just a few more holes to get 1 birdie. Easy. Texas flip. We're in Texas, by the way. Honestly, this thing putts pretty good. Not bad at all.
That putt put us back to even par. But I threw some bad shots on hole 6 and bogey. Then I had this putt for par on hole 7. So it was not looking good.
Okay, we're now +2 through 7 holes. That means we need an ace and a birdie. We're getting the birdie here, and then we're getting the ace on 9. Dang.
No birdie.
Wow, that was so bad.
And no ace. So we missed our goal. However, I did learn valuable information on the flight numbers, but I'll save that for the Comprehensive Scientific Thoroughly Honest Review, or CSTHR for short. Firstly, they surprised me. Coming in, I thought they were just going to be atrociously bad, but they flew just as far as the regular discs, and would definitely suit a beginner well, even though they made my fingers smell weird. Secondly, I think these flight numbers are fairly accurate. I might add a tick of speed and drop a tick of glide on the driver, but everything else adds up. Lastly, I couldn't get past the ridges. They were odd and hurt my hands when I threw. These discs also deserve way cooler names. Here are my recommendations: Orion, Perseus, Ursa. Overall, better than expected, but still not great. 5.7 out of 10. Let me know, should I bag any of these? Like and subscribe perhaps?